Hey guys, this is Zlewikk. I'm happy to announce a new succession game that we are starting today with this video, and that will be continued tomorrow and 2 days from now between me, this student, which will publish his video tomorrow, and Absolute Habibi that will publish it just after him. Completely beautiful. I know that a lot of you guys are fans of the succession games that I did with Habibi, I did with Ludi, I did it with Leif and Red Hawk. And most of these succession games were rather standard, but today we're gonna add something special, a secret goal of running a golden era for almost 300 years without breaks. That will require a lot of tag switches and insane gameplay from all three of us. So better fasten your seatbelts, because today we'll start with Karakoyunlu. Maybe I'll form something, maybe not. Let's get to this. This is gonna be an insane campaign. I'm just so excited to play with both Habibi and the students in a succession game. But yeah, let's start. I will first of all start converting Baghdad, but I'll turn off my missionary. Set up my rivals, which are gonna be Ajam, Akuyunlu, and Georgia. This will be some of my main goals in early on. We'll start building spy network on Ajam itself, because we've got a mission here to have that spy network. And to speed this up, I'm gonna pick spy network construction trader here. Make sure to increase our mysticism and missionary strength versus heretics. I don't want legalis, so turn this off. And you see this is gonna be super helpful because that's more of armies, but also missionary strength. I will not go much deep into what I'll be taking from the estates. I cannot decrease my eastern lands too much because I'll need to keep my subjects loyal. So for now, I'll be focusing on amirs, which have a special privilege that will have to be removed. That privilege is increasing our autonomy, and it also keeps increasing because of that. But we'll have an event to get rid of it. And you'll see also here that I will need 5 privileges granted to amirs and 60 of their loyalty. So that's what my early on game will be focused on the estates. That's why I will go ahead and take manpower from them. I will take supremacy of the crown as well as the general, so we get 4 privileges. I will take more later. Most importantly, their equilibrium is very high. From ulema, we'll keep decreasing our piety, high loyalty, as well as diplomatic reputation. Merchant guilds will give us prestige, but first I want to get rid of our heir because he's trash, and we'll need an heir that has at least 5 admin skill. That will be our goal to get this specific mission later. So I disinherited first because now it's not gonna give me 15 prestige, but instead we're gonna get 25, so it's almost back to 0. And we are gonna get the 1% loans as well as a bit of the tax modifier. The equilibrium is not as high, but it is fine. From Dimi, I'll take tolerance of heathens. I will take just a high loyalty as well as religious unity, and also their equilibrium is very high. It will be important to get tech costs from them. Simon the Diet, you see, I will just go and improve relations with Karabakh, which is my subject. It's gonna be easy. And we got a not that bad ruler general, and we could click this, but for now not gonna do that because that decreases loyalty of amirs, and we need to keep it high because it was requiring us to have 60 of it to pass this mission. This mission is gonna be very important. I need to get 190 relations with all of my subjects, which is Bitlis and Karabakh. I have 25,000 troops or 90% of the force limit and no deficit. So about that, let me turn off all of my forts as well as armies, and we're gonna pick advisors, which are gonna be not too good of a choice, honestly. Let's go for the reinforced speed. The spy network would be more useful now, long-term improve relations. Let's start with spy network and exchange it later. And for the admin, I will go for the staff cost. Let's go to our subjects now and make sure to get royal marriage with Bitlis. My Karabakh, since they are Coptic, I'll just start improving relations. They are loyal, so to enable divert trade. And yeah, that's the privilege that I forgot to take in the military. It's gonna be the strong duchies, which obviously makes them more loyal. Now with a month tick, you see we've got Sunni zealots here, and I know that you guys will hate me for that decision. As you see that basically most of our provinces are Sunni, And changing to Sunni is gonna increase my religious unity, but that's not all. This is also gonna mean that I'll have less AE on all of the Sunni guys, and we want to expand into the Sunni guys, and I'll show you where exactly I'll expand. I'm not gonna review what nation I chose as a second from Mabel for our run. And just take a look. Now when I accept demands of these rebels, obviously I'm gonna lose 10 crown land, which is very bad for us, but long term it's gonna be worth it, because when you switch to Sunni, you get a choice of the religious school. So I can go ahead and take aggressive expansion impact, which is gonna be very key in the early game expansion. And yeah, now I can go and take mysticism gain from here, and again mysticism. So we are at minus 100, so we could also go to maximum level here with more warlord armies and more missionary strength. So religious unity is much better, and we could even... where's my missionary? I think he needs a month to come back. Wait, you can't convert back that. And I could start converting already provinces up on the north. Let's see how efficient we will be. Not yet efficient. Let's start with our homeland then. So let's convert Karbala as religious center. No. Okay, it's not gonna be that easy. This is 22 months. Tabriz. Tabriz is 30. It's gonna be even shorter with the religious unity state edict. And you see now religious unity is not 55 but 85% instead. Bitlis is also much more loyal because now we're the same religion. I cannot really enforce religion Karabakh because that's 100 of the liberty desire. Since I'm Sunni, it should be also easy to find strong allies. I wouldn't be able to get most of the... I could like take Makuria and maybe Davasir as Shia. Now I can take stronger nations, like Great Ord is definitely gonna be of help for us. I could do Timurids, but no, we want to expand to the Timurids a bit later. How about, don't know, something in India will be definitely useful, but we would need to improve relations significantly to achieve that. I'm not planning to expand into India today, guys. That's why I'll wait for what happens between Syrian and Delhi, and I'm gonna ally whoever is gonna win that war. But first, yeah, I need to improve relations with my subjects. Ajam allied Nogai and Shirvan, so maybe these guys will be able to help me against Nogai. And Akuyunu obviously allied Ottoman, so that's gonna be definitely a bit of a blocker for us to expand. Ideally, we want them to ally like Shirvan or Georgia, so I can at least break the alliance with the Ottomans separately. If I wanted to, I could also take additional merchant from Bitlis. Actually, I'm gonna do that, and I'll send that merchant right now to Persia. But at the same time, I think, yeah, I'll focus on admin. That's also funny, Shahrukh still didn't die. It's September 1445, but yeah, we are pretty much waiting for Shahrukh to die to get claims on Ajam. Oh, and Kuyunlu actually allied Ajam, so it's gonna be definitely helpful to break the relations with the Ottomans. Just as this war will be much bigger than we expected, let me start building favors here on the Great Ord. Oh yeah, Shahrukh just died. Let's see. Yeah, and you see that's 42,000 troops that I would have to fight. It's Nogai, Shirvan, and Kuyunlu. So I will not rush it. I'm still waiting for the event to get rid of this autonomy. It should happen already, but yeah, I'm still waiting for it. And we are also waiting simply for Timurids to attack Ajam. We can just combine our attacks. In the meantime, let's simply boost our stability to 1. There goes the event, the death of Ispend Mirza. I'll start paying for my army. The rebels will be in Baghdad. I will recruit a free company here as well. No, I'll let it auto-click. So you see it's a choice between not abolishing the whole local thingy or abolishing it right now and having some rebels and lower loyalty of the state. If I wanted to go with this choice, I would have to get to 40 of Crownlands, which as you see is nowhere close. That's why it's better to just fight these rebels. It's gonna be minimal amount of manpower I'm gonna waste on it because of the mercs. You see, there go the rebels. They're gonna run away to Samawat. where they're gonna be insta-wiped, so yeah, 3000 manpower is a good price. Now with this autonomy fix, my economy is much better. It's 11 ducats. We've got more of the force limit and also more of max manpower, and I think I just eclipsed Akkoyunlu. With 10 favors on Great Ord, I will go and click the mission Princess of Persia, which gives me all of this perma claims. Then declare an Ajam, calling Great Ors to help us. Let's make it conquest of maybe something more developed. This is maybe Tehran. My goal will be to separate peace Shirvan and Akkoyunlu ASAP with these troops. Now, thanks to the war, these two guys are loyal. I mean, above 190. We need to stop running a deficit and have 3 more thousand of troops, which I'm gonna start recruiting right now. There goes Akkoyunlu, from which, of course, breaking alliance with the Ottomans, absolute priority for us. I don't know if I want to take money. We might want money. No, I think it will be fine without taking that money. Just as short truce as possible will be good, so Ottomans will not eat them, or the Mamluks. We definitely need to fix the balance, but first we have to reinforce the troops. From Shirvan, I'm just gonna take war reparations. Also prefer a shorter truce. That's what I told you. Mamluk just attack AQ. Well, that was expected. Hopefully they're just gonna take these few provinces and I'm gonna be able to take the northern ones for the mission tree. Guys, and a quick shout out, if you're enjoying this content and you'd like to get notified about the next videos from this and other series, remember that you can subscribe to the channel, and I do recommend to do that because I know that over half of you are not subscribing yet. I also start improving relations with Transoxiana because we want to support the independence once we finish war with Ajam. I'll show you why. So you have a mission to improve relations with the Ottomans. That would make armies above 60, so be able to click this mission. That might not be easy because they want my Baghdad, but let's try. In the meantime, taking full money war reparations from Nogai. That's gonna be definitely helpful because war reparations will help with positive balance for another mission. Oh yeah, okay, it counts as a positive balance, so I can take the mission, which is empirical speed, province wars, core cost, tribal allegiance, and a lot of perma claims. Now I'll use this tribal. Oh yeah, accept Mashrik. Should we? First, you have a mission with Georgian. I will accept Georgian later. And I will take CAF compatibility for sure. You see my spy network on Ajam is helping a lot, switching them faster. I will be taking all of these provinces from Ajam, border with Timurids, so I can support independence of their subjects, fully next in Ardalan, so I can make a subject here on the south, and obviously just as many possible provinces as I can take. Now, this allows me to click this mission, which is admin power, ammunition from battles, manpower from battles with the Timurids, Persia region, and other areas claims. But most importantly, you see the one on the battle. I can get 10 AE impact for 20 years. All I have to do is to go ahead, support independence of Transoxiana, click it, and in a month tick, cancel support independence. Now I can go ahead and expand up here north, and I'll be focusing on 2 nations now, nations that are Shia, so this 3, and Orthodox. We need to start spreading the AE to not have a coalition. Obviously I will be also concentrating development, so we're gonna increase death in Tabriz. We want to get it to 30 to get a bonus here from Age of Discovery. Ooh, I just realized that Luristan actually has a core on one of my provinces on Elam. That's not fun. Can I release anything else? Not really, because Ardalan has even more cores on our lands. Is it worth giving them one? How much dev does it have? 5 dev, guys. This is worth it. Let me release Luristan, so it's also cheaper for us to core these provinces, and we can go ahead and fight multiple wars at once. It's also a good time to change my advisor to improve relations, as well as bonuses here also to improve relations. Oh, I did not see this fire's color yet, but it's probably the best one. You see these 2 provinces, no AE. I mean, this a bit, but nobody cares. I will actually go and feed Ardabil into Karabakh, but that's a bit later. Okay, with Amis loyal, I can go and give them 5th privilege, which is gonna be mill points. Click this mission, Just perma claims around here. And we should develop Baghdad a bit, because we have a mission to develop Baghdad. That's the one that actually gives us the golden era. This needs to be 20 or have a prosperity, but I can dev it a bit anyway. Yeah, so it's up to 10 and we'll be seizing land later. So his cafe is definitely going to Bitlis. And let's declare on Georgia now. Since Tribal Alliance is mainly gained by winning battles, I can click it again. Not sure actually what to click. Let's just take another general, which is not bad. Obviously, sieging down Georgia's pain, 100 defensiveness, 77% defensiveness, 25, 23, but I had to do it at one point. You see, I could ally Ottomans, but for now I'm just gonna keep happy relations to avoid them joining the coalition. But long term we want probably to kill them and vassalize. We did not agree that internally yet, but yeah, no alliances, that would be lame. Now, since prestige, you see, impacts our AE as well as improve relations, I'm gonna separate piece Circassia here, just to simply get more prestige. Unfortunate, but Shirvan allied Ottomans, and so I will definitely not expand here for now. And since I planned to feed Karabakh with all of these provinces, I'll probably take more in Georgia for myself by giving a big chunk to Bitlis. Okay, so as told you, let me take all of these provinces from Georgia. See, that's a bit of AE, but most importantly, Mamluks cannot join, but they will be close. Normally that would like be 150 or something if I did not stack great modifiers, and I think they're gonna accept after the month tick. Yep, there it is. That's beautiful. Let's make sure to concentrate again. This development will be much more important in the hands of Tabriz, which is 27 already. Let's click mission dismantle the Akkuyunlu, which gives me claims on Anatolia and subjugation CPs on nations like Karaman. That is maybe a way to separate Shirvan. AE-wise, as told you, it's pretty good. 28 on the Ottomans, 42 on the Mamluks. I'll make sure now to feed Bitlis a lot. Yeah, giving them these provinces, keeping the rest for myself. That's not that much of a cost to core them. It also gives me a province in Europe. That's definitely helpful. And I think I will go ahead and develop Tabriz already. 1, 2, 3. It's fair to this is increasing faster, so I'm gonna go for another AE impact modifier. Thanks to this we are a great power, number 6. So before I go after these miners here, I want to decrease AE on Sunnis. So I'll be attacking nations like Mazandaran and Musasia that are clearly Shia. Oh, Ottomans actually attack Karaman, so they are towards Shirvan. That's good news, because I can attack Shirvan myself. Tier 2 guarantee form is gonna be manpower. Because of AE, I will have to handle 3 major nations and truces with them. Timurids, while they're still alive, Ottomans and Mamluks. Because in the end, all of them will be able to join my coalition. And to stop the coalition from firing, we have to get them in a truce. Conquering provinces from Basra is giving me some more production there, local trade power, possible manufacturers, and more perma claims around here. It's time to feed our subjects with more provinces. So Karabakh is gonna get provinces from Shirvan. We need to save admin mana, and Luristan is gonna get provinces, at least this one province from Musasia. Okay, let's score this myself. And now I have to start an extension of one of these 3. I'm thinking about Bitlis to get to. We have to improve relations with them first. Let's do that, and I'll be preparing for a war with the Mamluks. I think I will not even conquer provinces from them, but rather go for the humiliate rival, just to get a bonus here. That's what I was looking for. 5 admin air. It's just perfect for the mission here. Looks like Ottomans actually have issues. We're fighting Venice. I assume they're not really losing, because not a single fort is occupied. But I might use that opportunity to attack them. Look, Karaman is independent, so I could subjugate Karaman and then feed their cores from the Ottomans. That's what I will do. Let's prepare for that war. I use the fact that Ottomans are still busy with Venice and attack them already. And you see, they did bring one stack, but it's nothing compared to the 33,000 in the full army. So I'm winning it here easily because I'm still outnumbering them. Let me just go and start shooting down Kojel and Shugla in the meantime. Why I do have to deal with the rebels back at home. And you see I can subjugate Karaman, which is gonna be no AE. And I'll be able to take their cores from Ottomans. You might say, oh, you should have subjugated them first, then declared for a reconquest castle rebellion on the Ottomans. Well, I did not have access to this Konya, so I had to do it the way that I did it. It looks like Great Oath would like to join that war. Well, I have nothing against that. Let me also take 5. Yeah, I'll not be taking Golden for the next 8 years. Let's unlock it, which allows me to take the first idea group. That is gonna be Diplo for the province war score cost. So we just see when do we get the idea cost here. Oh yeah, we need that ruler to be on the front. That's also nowhere close. That's how I'll already take the first one and second one in Diplo. I'm looking for the third. Time to annex Bitlis, it's 95%. So we can go to Amirs and take the privilege that when they annexed, I will not lose diplomatic reputation. Also, that's 5% annexation here, so that's over 100%. So they're gonna be annexed over Amantic. And that should make our borders absolutely beautiful. Fate of Trebizond, so I can choose to lose 50 diplo points and accept Pontic capture. Minus 50 autonomy Trebizond. Or changing the culture there to Azerbaijani and religion to Sunni, but that's honestly... let me just take this. Okay guys, time to peace out the Ottomans, taking all of these provinces. So course of Karaman and a couple of provinces for ourselves. Let's see, no AE for it. Ayertik and Timurs wouldn't be able to join. Let's just concentrate. Click the mission until turn out. I unfortunately lost one battle to the Ottomans, so I'm not gonna get the bonus reward, but it's fine. What I will do to save admin mana is to feed Karaman with, if not all, then with a couple of the provinces we just conquered. I think I'm gonna give them all. Simply because, you know, long term we'll be switching our culture probably, so it's better to keep a couple of strong vassals like these guys. See, it's just absolutely beautiful. Let's just not slow down. Ooh, Transoxiana would like an alliance. I think that's okay. A potential coalition member, and I don't plan to conquer. At least not in the near future. And let's attack the Mamluks. But honestly here, guys, I'll go for the conquest, but I will humiliate rival in this war. Just for the age of discovery bonus, because in 3 years we start the golden era, so we have to finish that war in 3 years. Converting most of Caucasia gives me Caucasian consolidation mission, which gives me local manpower in the provinces in this region. Alright, Mr. Mamluk, give me humiliation. I will actually take full money and just a couple of our perma claims around here. I should ideally go and take their trade centers. That was just gonna cost too much. I'll just focus on cool borders. Like really, there's no rush with anything. I'll take more in the future. For now, I will be happy with this kind of the peace deal. Just look at these borders. AE? Look at this, guys. Even Timur's then joins. And it's time to go east. And that's will be my main focus for the next 30 years, while keeping wars with Mamluks and the Ottomans to have the truce so they don't join the coalition. I can obviously also start the Golden Era as well, which will be ongoing for the next almost 300 years. So with the Golden Era started, I can first of all take the third idea here, which is more max manpower. And soon I'll be catching up in this technology. Institution, it's coming but slowly. I also do have a lot of autonomy to decrease from the provinces I annexed from the subject and from the ones that I recently stated. That should be a bit of more rebels, of course, but rebels is not something I'm afraid of. This will just drop. Yeah, we have to scale this income finally. It looks like Ottomans and Mamluks are finally fighting. both of them after getting clapped by us. Since I'm hitting points cap, it's time for some deving. Now the question is, do I need to dev Baghdad? I still do. Just get them up to 20. So the peace deal with Timur is nothing like pleasant to see, but we need to get a border of Chagatai, because we gotta expand into, I can reveal it right now, Manchuria. That's what I want to leave the student in the second episode with. Maybe not formed Manchuria, but at least having provinces over there so he can form it next. Take a look at this beauty. AE wise, nobody cares. And since I don't plan to stay these provinces here, let me just increase the autonomy this so I'll not have to handle... Oh, I should not have done it here. So not have to handle rebels. I'll probably stay this one though, yeah. I think I should try getting an alliance with Genoa instead of Ethiopia, because Ethiopia is weak, and once I get my balance fixed, I'll be able to buy an institution from Genoa. And yeah, we are at 5 admin skill ruler, which is great news for us to click this beauty. Ask for knowledge sharing. Thank you so much, Genoa. Now, once you get it in Tabriz, it should be easy peasy. I already have it in Trebizond in the meantime. So I finally got Renaissance to my capital. It's patronized arts and literature, which is another tech cost, institution spread, and a 75% cheaper advisor that I'm gonna surely leverage right away. I can also build the Blue Mosque, which requires me a lot of this stuff to happen, which is local dev cost, and upgrading the mosque in my capital. My trust visitor must end it, and I was saying, yeah, I would have to rush them, but I have such a good improved relation bonus. They really cannot join my coalition. But yeah, look, the border go continues through the Chagatai. But at least we've got border to Oirat, so we can get to Mongolia fast. Especially, yeah, that Mink is coming in here. The titles and Seasland, with the money that we've got, I'm gonna embrace the institution at last. Take this technology, take 2 technologies here, most importantly, so I can unlock second idea group that is gonna be surely admin. We'll have to destate a lot, and this co-creation cost combined with this co-creation cost are gonna do wonders. That also unlocked me the workshop that I can build in Baghdad in order to get towards the mission for the extended golden era. With the workshop done in Baghdad, you can take the custom of Baghdad, which is additional tax there, as well as possible buildings and dev cost. While the House of Wisdom requires us to have 10 tax here, so actually missing 2 dev clicks. Just go, yeah, I know these guys are not having prosperity, but it's fine. Let me click it twice. Now I can click that mission, which gives us idea cost, super helpful for this too. Monthly piety accelerator, and mysticism. So actually I'm gonna get it back to -100 very quickly, so it's gonna decrease 0.6 a month. So now to extend our golden era, we need 30 more prestige and 3 stability. Let's start saving the prestige. With Marrakech developed to 15, I use my lots of mill points that we have saved while being ahead of tech. This gives us a Marrakech Observatory event, which is giving us a university there, possible buildings, innovativeness gain, and prevents us from comet site event. Yes, please. There goes 10% co-creation cost and 5% promise wars cost from second QQ idea. Well, at last. Yeah, War with Oirat is here. The issue is they will be protected by Ming. Well, that might be a nice amount of money to invest into our Persian lands, so let's declare that war and have some fun. Ming, 45,000, it's not that much and they are a tech behind. Let's get our stability to 3. Yeah, I know it costs a bit, but it allows us to extend the current golden era by 30 years. So instead of ending in 1520, that golden era, my friends, will end in 1550. So it's gonna be the whole session of the student playing, but he'll have time to click down the golden era extension for Manchuria. They attacked me on the mountains and fighting on a -1, but look, he's 3-0 general, I have 5-4 general, 1 more morale. There's like no chance he could have won that. Here goes another co-creation cost, so we stacked not insane amount of it because it's 35%, but definitely a very useful amount of it. And Mr. Ming, I'm glad to peace out you for all these 3,000 ducats. I actually don't need for reparations because I'll be at war with them again when I attack Korshin. Could I maybe cancel Korshin? No, that's too much of a war score. Just give me money for now. And that's gonna be a really nice and useful investment into some workshops and other useful buildings. There we go, guys. Time to get the border of Korshin. We like border goals here. Let's claim provinces of Korshin. And for sure we need to buy maps from someone to actually see Manchuria. In the meantime, I'm gonna cancel one stack to go back to Persia because, oh god, we have so many allies. But I do as well. And that's because we need to clear borders in Persia. Now looks like we made a bit too much into that, so they're not gonna help Korshin, which I think is okay. We're just gonna speed up the conquest. As you see, we already own all of the Georgian provinces that are not in the hands of Ming. So yeah, my next goal is to declare war on the Ming itself and get all of the Georgian provinces into our hands so the student can change culture and become Manchuria. Did I tell you already that we have over 1000 development of our subjects? Yeah, we do. What is happening here? Why is Ashikaga sitting down provinces that I need in Manchuria? What is this? What's this war? Ashikaga conquers of Okinawa. Finish this war, we have 4 years left. From Timurs, I'm taking all of the provinces in the Persia region. It's not only cooler borders, obviously, terrible name placement. It also allows me to become an empire, which helps with Gov capacity. And that's also a break Timur's bloodline mission, which is what? Prestige decay, power points from prestige. And if you complete this mission while no nations ruled by the Timur dynasty, could get power projection. Just until the end, the death of the ruler, some stats. That's fine, I don't need it. Legacy of Seljuk, which requires me to conquer this, so provinces in the Khorasan region, gives me Legacy of Seljuk event, which is what? Every owned province in Persia and Khorasan region will get construction cost and death cost, or every province in Persia and Khorasan region will get unrest and missionary strength. Obviously, we go for the construction and death cost to build up our homeland, and of course also give us an admin mana, right? With good generals and some card houses built, I will get tripled the chance of our rulers to and heirs to have well connected, which is advisor cost. For 20 years we're gonna get advisor cost of the ruler's religion. Oh, that's also Kidap Idia Kabriya with all of these requirements, which gives us innovativeness. An Abu Bakr Tihrani event, which gives me a choice. Oh, cheaper advisor. So, it's prestige. I already have a cheaper one here. It's level 5 for 4 ducats. Stabco. Oh, dear. Or admin. No, this one is Diplo. This is amazing. It's gonna help a bit with my mana generation. 14, 13, 10, 5, 5, 3 advisors. Okay guys, I think we are done here. From the War of Ming, they will just have to take 3000 ducats to invest. These provinces and also 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces that are currently occupied by Ashikaga. They just have to peace out first. Very good and stable country. Autonomy, yeah, I think they will be able to decrease it, yes, in a couple of months. So in homeland to bring it down to 0. Income could be better, but we still have enough money to find 3 advisors. And good for seeing good money, up to date with ideas, just 3 missing in admin, and pretty much up to date with tax right now. Deep tech costs 276 with all of these modifiers. It's almost for free. A perfect situation to go ahead and form Manchu, and then go ahead and take the Manchu missions to extend the golden era. Well, in the meantime, already working for the nation after that, which I assume it's gonna be Mamluks, but we'll see what the other players will plan. So guys, get ready, because tomorrow you will see an episode on the channel of the students, and today's there will be 3rd episode coming from Absolute Habib himself. Make sure to subscribe to the channels and check their content. Bye!